we gotta welcome this young man to the PorterWay Podcast. I'm happy to have him. Floyd Schofield. What's Floyd's ring name? Kid Austin. Bring it to the PorterWay Podcast. Kid Austin. Let's get him on. Let's get him on. Where's the fade? There it is. Oh, and Dad.
What's up?
I always got Dad with
Yes,
me.
sir.
Hey, Pops.
What's
Why
up?
we ain't call him Kid New Jersey? A Jersey City.
Because the only place he could turn professional at 17 was Texas.
Okay.
And we were moving to Austin, Texas, so he could turn professional.
Okay.
And the marketing director was trying to figure a name for him. They said he's a kid in Austin, and that's how that came up.
Oh, okay. Because I always wanted to know.
I had this thought this morning. I was like, should I text the dad, make sure Dad come on too? Because I really want them both together. I didn't have to even text that. I appreciate the way y'all move, man. Y'all move as a unit, and y'all together and everything. How's the ride so far?
Oh, it's good. It's like my best friend right here. You know, this is the person I had growing up in my life. So he always gonna be here with me, you know, in every interview, you know, everywhere I go, because this is my, you know, my God right here. Without him, I wouldn't be the man I am today, and I'm still growing as a man.
And I always give advice on fathers, sons, being somebody that lost their dad early. Your dad's the only man in the world that wants you to be better man than him. So, man, listen to your father, man. He wants the best for you at all times, even when he getting on your damn nerves, because it happens. Because you're turning into him, believe it or not. I got older, I got a kid, I'm like, man, I'm my dad. This is crazy. But it's a blessing in disguise, man.
Hey, Dad. So what was this a goal of yours to have a relationship with your son, like more like that you are best friends? Was that a goal of yours? You know, when you had Kid Austin?
We didn't have a choice, because when I got custody of him, he was 2 years old, and I was in the music industry, and we got homeless. So he was like the only person I could talk to as growing up. So we ended up getting a bond more friends, because he's the only person I could say, yo, I don't know how we're gonna eat today. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's different. So it just grew into that. And he's teaching me about me. He's teaching me how to be a dad. He's teaching me so much about me as an elder. Like, I could go to his other brothers and have a relationship, because he teaches me what's right and wrong as a dad.
My dad said the same thing about me. He said he's teaching me just as much as I'm teaching him.
Yeah, that's true.
When it comes to the boxing game, have you guys, I know obviously we have some small experience together. We were hung out for about a week out here in Las Vegas before I fought Terrence Crawford. I was just mentioning that to Antt over here. He didn't even know that, but have you guys, for the sake of words, studied other father and sons in the boxing game to kind of develop your bond and your family, you know, I guess meshing the family and the business together? Have you guys, you know, studied other father and son duels?
Can't you see it? You know we study. We see it every day. I brought him, you know the funny thing, Shawn, you didn't take a picture with him, and that broke his heart. Because he studied you so much. I wanted to bring him to your dad, because your dad developed that style. Yeah. And so he grew up studying you and Aaron Pryor. And he would be like, this guy's like Aaron Pryor, how he moving. He loved it so much that when he got down there, it disappointed him. He was like, yo.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You know.
I told my dad, I'm like, yo, this dude didn't even take a picture of me. I guess you're so locked in, I didn't know. So
yeah.
I'm still like 17 about that time.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't take a picture of me. And I was like, he probably just focused. I ain't gonna forget that, man. He didn't even take a picture of me. I figured you was just locked in. So I was like, you know what? I'll leave it alone.
Well, you know, we did go on that run. We talked. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's better than a picture. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought that replaced the picture. I was like, I got him. You know, I took him under my wing under a run. He beat me halfway. You know what I mean?
And
so that was good enough.
Me in your house watching football games. So I was like, you know what? It makes up for it.
Yeah.
That's who he studied. He studied you.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all can see so much comparison.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a better version of you, being able to fight both styles.
Absolutely.
I'm keeping it real. And so now we're here.
Yes, sir.
But he would always have y'all videos playing. Like, I know this off the top of my head. Like, he would come in my room and he would show me a video of you running in like the desert or sand or something. Y'all had the Jeep with y'all and whatnot.
Yeah.
Your dad had the body shield on and you'd be hitting it.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, we need to go out there and be doing that. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we don't.
Yeah. No, we worked really hard, and I always try to set the best example. Dad, hearing you say you want him to be he's supposed to be a better version of me. Hell yeah, he's supposed to be a better version of me because he's been able to see me. My dad watched others, but basically created everything that I did based off of who I am. You know what I mean? And now seeing that other people have really kind of grasped onto both myself and my dad and who we were in the ring, out of the ring, it definitely humbles me and makes me feel like, you know, my job has been done. All that being said, though, of course, the noise after the last fight is what really caught my attention. Like, you know what? Let me get the young man on the podcast. How do y'all feel when y'all hear people say he looks like Shawn Porter? Of course, you get the good and the bad, but overall, when you hear that comparison, how does that make you feel?
I'm like Shawn Porter world champion, you know. I don't really, you know, that's their opinions. You know, I get a lot of mixtures between mostly you, but I get a lot of mixtures between people. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm me. And, you know, if people think, you know, I fight like this person, so be it. As far as I'm winning, you know, I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm staying out of trouble. So I'm fine with the comparisons. I can see it. I'll be watching, I can see it. And I'll be like, at the end of the day, I'm the only real one fighting.
Yeah.
Like out there getting down and dirty and fighting. So I'll take
what I like
Shawn,
about
you never got your behind beat. You come out talking right. Your dad did something really right.
Come on now.
Every chance.
Yeah.